All right, here we go, boys. All right, I think this is going to be the final. We're recording, so watch your P's and Q's. Final week of Zoom classes. Hey, Pat.
Hey.
We debated on whether to do this week at all.
Oh.
What's that, Pat?
Oh, I was just listening.
Okay. But we figured we'd wrap it up. We might even Zoom. We're not really sure. We might even Zoom the classes when we get to restart on the 1st. Depending, right? Logistically, we'll try to figure that out. Yeah, Brandon, can you shut that door? Thanks, buddy. I'm doing today. Chris, you got tomorrow, right? Damien's doing Thursday on Instagram. Brian's got Friday. Alex got Saturday. We start classes on the 1st. I think, Chris, tell me if I'm wrong. Governor says something tomorrow?
Yeah, new guidelines are supposed to come out tomorrow. So yeah. I think everybody's going to sit down and figure out what that means. So
the guys that are in here, the guys that will watch this video later, we put up protocols. Those are going to either remain the same. We might have to add stuff. We might be able to take stuff out. The biggest thing I think we're waiting for is we're going to do a schedule, and it will be kind of a sign-up thing. And what we need to do as far as how many people we can have in here. Are they just going to do a percentage of capacity, which would be a little bit easier maybe than just saying 10. But then having enough space for everybody too is kind of important too. So Chris had a question. How do I stop knee cut, right? You right, Pat?
Yeah. Okay. I don't know how, obviously.
I'm gonna show how I've attempted to pass, or how I've attempted to stop Chris's knee cut. So this is gonna be a really short video. It's one really simple thing. Just kidding. But there's some other ways to stop the knee cut too. But let's start in the position. We're gonna start like worst case scenario, right? Very worst case scenario. Okay. So let me make sure that we can see. Oh, I love doing this. Boop. All right. So Brenny's knee cutting, right? Now this is the issue, right, Chris? When you're already super deep, right?
Yeah, when the knee's already through, yeah.
Now, so when the knee's already through and it's already on the ground, this is a problem, okay? So from here, I'm gonna lock my feet. So I cross my feet over, and I feed his lapel as much as I can, okay? So I open his lapel. Hopefully the lapel is already open, because sometimes if I have to open this lapel, I might be able to have to use a belt or something, right? Anything, it doesn't really matter. It can be his belt, it can be either side lapel. For now, I'm just gonna go with the far side lapel. And he's got his arm already framing my jaw like this, okay? So what he's trying to do, what Brenny's trying to do in this instance, and I think we talked about this in some of the other videos that we posted, Brenny's trying to frame my face away this way. He's trying to lift this arm, yep, and he's trying to bring his knee out. Yeah, right? Right, Chris? That's the plan.
That's the plan.
This is usually like my Hail Mary to stop the knee cut, okay? Because of where he is, right? I really don't want him to have access to this arm at all, okay? So whenever I can, I might have to hide this so he can't pull it up, right? And even if I pull him down on his lapel, he can still pull up on my arm, frame my face. Yeah, super hard. Yeah, cut. You get the darkness, okay? So this is worst case scenario. He's already got his knee on the ground. He's trying to hunt this arm, okay? And usually it's fighting. If I can maintain his arm and maintain him from not getting that grip, it helps me tremendously, right? If he's already got this grip, whether it be on the elbow or even the sleeve, and you're on it today, buddy. You drink a V8 today? Woo-wee, right? This is gonna help me a little bit, right? But I need to get his lapel or his belt, okay? So I've got my legs figure 4, Okay, and I'm pinching on his ankle. And what I'm going to do with my top knee is I'm going to bump him to get his hand to post. Okay, so as I'm holding here, I bump. Okay, that gives me a little bit of space to get this lapel. Okay, and I feed it. Now, even if he's framing my face here, right, I still have the ability to come out the back door. So if he comes back up like this, now he's looking for this hand again, I'm going to bump again, right? I want him to post on this hand. Okay? And as I bump up this leg, my left leg is going to kick and I rock up to my knees. Okay? So I have this leg trapped. I bump on my knees. He still has his hand in my power. Okay? Now, Brennan in this instance has his face really, really wide. So me trying to reach over with either hand is going to be really, really hard. What I have is left leg, or right leg, hooked with my right. Okay? So all I'm going to think about doing is keeping that leg hooked and backing up. Okay? So I push this foot up, my left foot up, and I back up. Okay? Okay? If Brennan has his legs close, I can probably ankle pick if I have a chance, right? But usually for base, they're going to put that leg way in, and you do the same thing, Chris. You bring that leg way out in order to stop me from cutting the angle to like a double leg or an angle, right? Okay, so worst case, he's already super deep, right? He's looking for this. Hopefully, if I can hide this under my own leg, right? So if he tries to pull it up now, it's a little harder, and I can even hold my hand here. But usually the problem is he's framing my face with it. Yeah, oh, this sucks, right? Yeah, and this comes out really, really easy. So I need to bump him. So he's going to be sitting back like that. He's got really good base running. So I feed whatever I can. It can be even his belt. It doesn't matter. Okay. Now I bump. My top knee is going to bump this way. Okay, and I need his hand to post. There. Okay. Now I kick with my left leg and bring my right arm up. Okay. I can't cut the angle because his leg is so far away. Right? Maybe I can come back here and secure the back. But for now, I'm just going to back up. So I'm going to post my left leg and pull with my right. Okay? Does that make sense, Chris?
Yeah, it makes sense. What happens when he's framing your face away while you're trying to bump him forward?
When I'm trying to bump?
Yeah, so you've already fed his lapel through. You want to bump him forward, but he's using his collar grip to frame your face away.
He's doing this?
Yep.
Okay. I still bump. Right? Even with his hand on the ground, I'm going to bump harder this way. That relieves the pressure of that frame. A little bit here. Let's move this way.
And you're not worried about him being able to cut his knee through there?
Is that?
You're not worried about him being able to cut his knee through there?
No, not really. Like what? So even if he gets his knee free,
you just wrestle to the back. Yeah.
Right? Now, if he already gets his knee free, this is where I would take the back. Right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Q&A than a lesson, but there's a lesson in here somewhere, I think. In the grand. Okay, so, and for those that are just jumping in or not sure what we're talking about, Chris had a question before we started recording. What do you do when his knee's super deep up further? Right? So we're talking about a worst case scenario, and his knee's already super down. Now he's framing your face away, he's lifting your leg. Yeah, this is terrible. Pauly G's been here every role I ever seen him. So this is pretty bad.
Yep.
Top leg, I bump his butt. I need to get him to post this hand. Okay? I need to get him not to worry about grabbing this and more worried about his base. Right? So I bump him. Okay? I feed. Whatever I can. This time I have the lapel. You can feed the belt. It doesn't matter. Okay? This time I have the lapel, I feed it. Okay? Now I use, after I bump, instead of going back down, I just use my left leg to lock myself up and I pull my right hand back. Okay? So, Brady again has his leg super far away. I can't reach. Okay? So I'm going to just post my left leg and stand up in base using my right leg to pull Brady back to me. Okay? Then I'm ready to pass. I miss that. That answer your question, Chris?
Sadly, yes. No, that makes sense. I'm trying to figure out a workaround for that. So yeah, that does mean everything.
Well, basically, what you're saying to me is you want to know how I do something, so the next.
So that I can beat it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, that's exactly right.
That's what this is. That's what. Oh, I get it. Does anybody else want it? Pat, you got anything you want to beat me with?
Yeah, everything. Anything.
Everything that you use on us.
So,
Oh my God. This is the greatest. Hey, this is the greatest lesson I've taught. How to beat me.
my question is,
Yeah, but you
Pulling
usually
up.
say no.
they're pulling up on your arm. When you bump them, they move their outside foot to base as opposed to their hand.
Ooh, it's okay. So I know the question, right? So Pat, that's a good question. But if we're bumping in the direction that we should be, it shouldn't matter about that leg posting for base, unless you bridge it forward.
Yes. Then you have to go deep half.
Yeah, then you can go to deep end, right? So what Pat's talking about is he's pulling my arm. Let's say I already got the lapel, right? He's pulling my arm, and I go to bump, and he's going to bring his left leg down there, right?
Yeah.
So when I bump, he brings his left leg there. Okay? You can still do the same thing, Pat. I might just have to do it a little bit faster, right? Even if he's got this, I can still go here.
Okay. All right.
Okay? If he's pulling over really hard, yeah, if he's pulling like this, I'll reach up on the lapel because he's pulling my hand up, so I'm doubled up on the lapel. Then I bump.
Ah.
Okay? So if he's pulling, okay, pulling my arm this way, I can reach up and grab the ball like this. Now when I go to bump, I pull. I'm gonna pull and bump with my knee. He's gotta let go, otherwise he's gonna face plant. Right? Don't let go. Brennan's not gonna let go, so this is gonna look funny. Does that make sense? So if I pull really, really hard and bump with my knee, he's gotta let go of that lapel or that arm. Right? Then I sneak out. Okay? Then I pull this leg, and I'm gonna pull with my right. Okay? Then I come down, head on the shoulder, hugging the lapel, and pulling his hip. So if he does pull that, Pat, like he's pulling that arm like this,
Yeah.
he's pulling it like his armpit.
Got it. Yeah. Grab the
lapel and bump and pull even harder. So if he doesn't let go to post that, he is absolutely going to eat the mat. He's just going to face plant.
Good.
Does that make sense too?
Yep. Thank you.
You're welcome, buddy.
Like Brady.
How dare you?
Didn't mean to insult Brady. Sorry.
Jesus. What else? Anybody else got a question? You can use this for a little Q&A. This is good. I like this more than just teaching something.
Just miss
in,
there.
in that position, what I've been trying to do is I'll go back and I'll sit on your top knee so you won't bump me forward.
Yes.
How do you Yeah. So then at that point, is that when you would just come out the back door and come around, or what's your option for when they actually sit on that top knee?
They sit on that top leg?
Yeah.
I love this. I love this Q&A. I love this Q&A style stuff. All right. So what Paul's doing is he's sitting on my leg, and all that weight's on the top leg and kind of crushing mine. So actually being able to bump him forward might not be an option. But what I can do is I can use this hand again. Okay? So again, if he's pulling, right, like this, Paul, I can reach up and grab your lapel. Okay? And I pull him down, which gives a little bit of weight off my leg, and now I can bump. And then go out the back door. Okay? Otherwise, I'll just get up on my hand. Right? And if you actually do get your leg out, right? Like he cuts his leg, you get your knee free, look. Right? So you can use it in combination, right? You can reach up and grab the lapel. Again, if he's pulling on the arm. And if you pull him down just a little bit, that relieves a little bit of weight off your leg, right? Because you're breaking his posture down, which can allow you to bump. Otherwise, you can just get up on your hand, right? And if I get up on my hand, there's a couple ways that, right? If he's just sitting on my leg and I can get up on my elbow, okay? In this position, because of where his hand is right here, he might threaten a cross choke, yeah, or the loop choke, okay? So I might have to tuck my chin, okay? Even if he goes for the cross choke here, yeah. I might have to bump forward, okay? That gives a little bit of pressure off. If I get up to my hand, right? Yeah, I mean, it's good cross choke. He doesn't have a really good angle to it, right? I can't, if I'm doing this maybe, but if I'm back up here like this, right? Then I just take my leg out, post, pull, right? Does that make sense, Paulie?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, good, I'm glad this makes sense. Doesn't make sense to me, but okay. What else we got? I like this Q&A style, this is fun.
So when they open up, is it going to be just?
No, Q&A of techniques, not when we open up, Pat. Jesus, what?
Well, I want to know what's going on.
Read.
Okay, so we've covered when you feed the lapel, when he sits back on the leg. Now, if you've fed that lapel and he's able to get you flat and facing the other way with his knee still through, is that just a waiting game? Is that just a time where you got to wait and find a small opening?
Yeah, usually then I'm just being really, really patient, right? Sometimes that's a miserable position to be patient in, but sometimes I'll just be patient enough where they're impatient because they can't get it and they might move, right? Which is not necessarily, that's what Chris is talking about. He gets super deep, right? He's already framing me, he's already got me flat like this. Yeah, like, yeah, this, right, Chris?
Yes, yes.
This is a patient thing, right? This might be me trying to swing in to relieve a little bit of pressure, right? I might be trying to do this to relieve a little bit of pressure, okay? I've been bumping to relieve a little bit of pressure, and I might just be going back and forth between this, trying to do this, until I feel like I can get him off balance to go off the back door, right? A lot of times, if I'm completely flat, right, he might give up. Yeah, and give me a little bit of space, right? To where now he's like, okay, he's not going to pass here. He might go here. He might try to cross choke here. This is the second that he gives me a little bit of space and goes for this cross choke. And I know, like, I'm never being the one to be like, well, just give him your arm and get out. But he's also relieving a little bit of pressure on my jaw to come back in. Now I can start the sequence of like bumping forward, coming out the back door again. So if he's framing, right, all of a sudden he relieves a little bit of pressure. The second this hand lifts, I bump again. right? I mean, it's, you know when it's coming. He's not just doing it super slow, but the second that this comes up, I'm already thinking, okay, he's gonna try to go for the cross choke, right? So the second that he relieves his pressure, I'm already bumping and pulling that elbow off and coming out the back door. So yes, it can be a waiting game, right? It's a miserable place to, and it's a miserable place to play the patience game, but that's like last ditch effort from you passing my guard, right? Or getting your guard passed, right? That's not
That's not your front line. That's not your front line of defense.
recover guard, and that's my last ditch effort to hold you there, right? So yes, it can be, it's definitely a patient thing, right? I'll kind of slow everything down that I'm doing and wait for you to see what you're gonna do, or wait for my opponent, see what my opponent's gonna do. Is he gonna sit back like Paulie does? Is he gonna try to force that knee out? Which sometimes is even better because then I can scoop my hips out too, right? Is he gonna just sit there? Is he gonna sit there and just frame my face? Because sometimes that's just the worst, right? I mean, that's just a miserable position to be in. It's on the bottom with your frame, with your hips going one way and your head going the other. And if they got bony arms, like say Shaq does, it probably hurts your face more than it hurts anything, right? But somewhere the sequence broke down earlier where me recovering guard, or maybe I missed something and he blasts his knee through. I find holding that lapel prevents him from cutting all the way through, right? So if I can hold the lapel, and even if he's got my frame face, he's probably more apt to like let pressure off and try to cut the other way also. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if I can hold here, right, and maybe I'm flat, maybe I got my shoulder up on the ground, right? He's probably more apt to do that, right? Which now lets me come into a different sequence altogether, right? Now I can bring my right leg goes in his butt, my outside leg goes underneath, right? And now I can play a little bit of a guard, right? So if he does that, right? Because what he's trying to do is he's trying to unravel this leg. So if he cuts this way, yep, he's trying to move my hand that way. That's a much better angle to pass at than with that lapel cut through. So what I'm looking for on the bottom when he's got this knee cut and I'm just holding on for dear life, I'm looking for him to try to pass the other way also, right? To give up this, right? To give up all that and give me a little bit of space by driving his knee. So even if he's straightening my face, and I can come back and start to play reverse daily knee bug, right? Now I can get his collar down, okay, and I stop his knee cut altogether, right? So when they do get that knee cut super deep, like you'll get, Chris, I stop everything and just grab that lapel and hold on, right? And I'm waiting, I'm kind of waiting to see what your next move might be or my opponent's next move might be. Is he gonna be really, really consistent with that frame? Is he gonna try to have this arm to pull it up, right? And I'm bumping forward constantly, right, to try to get him to post, okay? If he's sitting back on my legs like Paulie said, I'm gonna pull him down just a little bit and bump him forward and go out the back door like the sequence was before, right? So we'll go forward, right? So, boom, Chris is here, right? Or Brennan's here, okay? He's looking for this arm, okay? He pulls, I grab his collar, I bump forward. He needs to post, otherwise he's gonna hit his head, okay? This leg automatically shoots back and I pull my right arm through, okay? Now, left leg post, right leg hooks, pull, okay? Hug, grab his lapel, hand on his shoulder, and I hug him. The other one, right? Right? I'm here. He's sitting back, like Paulie was talking about. He just sits on my legs. So me bumping like this, I can't bump at all. And I can't necessarily come out the back door, and maybe he's attacking my neck, right? Yeah, he's doing something like this. I'll reach up, hold down just a little bit, right? Okay, now I'll bump forward. Okay, and I come back, same thing, push my hand, pull. Hug the lapel, head on the shoulder, okay? Hug the hip, and then I'm ready, I'm in my passing position. Okay. So this is like worst case scenario. He's already got super deep on that kneecap, which is terrible in its own way. And it's framing your face away, it's even worse. But maybe you missed something. Maybe you went for reverse de la riva. You missed a grip. He's already there. These are just a couple ways to navigate that super deep kneecap. Right? I got to figure for my legs next. Does that make sense?
Yes, thank you.
No problem. Any other questions? I like this Q&A. This is much more fun than teaching in class.
Yeah. Timmy, I got a question for you.
Who's that?
So I had mine on mute, so I apologize. I missed the first 5 minutes. So when Brendan's on top and he's got that collar grip for that pass, do you have to change anything if he has the Bravo grip from on top versus just his hand in the collar? Does that change how you do your defense?
Yeah.
So instead of his hand in your collar, he's got the Bravo grip. Same grip, just with Bravo versus hand and collar. Sorry, Prochko.
I'll still get it, don't worry.
So he's here, Ryan? Does he have, which hand does he have in? Does he have this hand holding or is he holding with this one?
Your left lapel wrapped around, so his right hand holding Bravo over your right shoulder, yeah.
I gotcha.
So same place his hand was before, just in Bravo, yeah.
He's here, right?
Yeah.
So this is the same thing, just tighter.
Right.
So nothing really needs to change. The only thing we really need to work out is if he pulls this arm up. Yeah, that is almost choking, right? So again, I have to make sure that I get this hand closer to the floor. Okay. The other thing is if he's framing also, yeah, that's even worse to me. And this is an easier cross stroke to get because it's already tight on this side. So you really have to, like if he gets this grip and this grip, that's almost already on, right? All he has to do is pinch or squeeze his elbows together. So the idea is now I have to make sure that this hand doesn't come to this side, right? So in this instance, you might be bumping more, right? I mean, this grip is already terrible to let him get anyways, right? But I know it happens, okay? So I might have to bump, okay? Even more so, right? Because coming out the back door now, this is tough if he can keep me away, okay? So he might go back, right? I might bump again, okay? Yeah, I have to unwind that somehow, right? Now I've created a little bit of distance, okay? And in this pocket is where I'm gonna duck my head. Okay? So once I get back to this side, the second that I came and I duck my head, now I can come up. Okay? You gotta get a little bit of space in between them to unravel that problem. Otherwise that it's already so tight, Ryan, that man, he might choke you just with that grip alone.
Oh, Prochko does frequently.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah. So you might have to constantly be bumping and constantly be bumping. Maybe you bump the third time and then you go out the back door. Maybe it's the second time you go out the back door, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Where's them bootleg haircuts, man? Yeah. No, for those with hair.
Not having it.
Those with hair.
I'm gonna let it go until somebody makes me.
That's what she said. Any other questions? Nothing?
Nope, just windy open.
Did you not follow it?
For you, Pat? For you?
Nope,
That's going to be a couple years.
For me, what year?
2021.
2023.
Uh,
I will be more than happy to come over to your house and do privates. As long as there's cheese and crackers, some sort of
And beer.
Oh,
Nothing else? Paulie, anything else?
Well, I mean, my only other option from there is I switch my grip. So instead of my right hand deep in that lapel, is I go to your opposite lapel and look for that shoulder and armpit so I can start getting my underhook to actually get the knee slice.
Yeah.
So I abandon that.
Yeah, like head and arm and pass.
Exactly.
Yeah. But if I have a grip on that lapel and I keep my elbow down tight, and you abandon everything to get that underhook, right? Which is the right thing. Which is the right it's the right technique to do. I'm bumping you forward all day to not let you have that. Right?
Got it.
But what Paulie's talking about, and again, this is maybe more conceptual than actual technique, right? Paulie's trying to frame that base, then he abandons everything, and now he's doing this, right? Which gives me enough space to back up, for one, right? The other thing I can do is, the second that he lets go of him, I'm constantly hoping to come out the back door, right? Because you've already abandoned that grip. You've already let me know in that particular moment that you're not going to go back to that grip too. And I'm not going to let you have that grip. Because it's that, to me, that grip is more miserable than, well, it's going to be more miserable if you get the underhook in my shoulder than it is with that grip. So I'll give you that grip before I give you the underhook.
It's also really hard to get my arm in. He's always pulling down my lapel. He has his elbow down. I can't.
See, Brennan talks for us. Right? Does that make sense, Paulie? Like, I'm going to keep you from getting that. I mean, you're going to have to super dig hard to get that underhook. And that might just give me the space that I need to get out. All right, boys. Anything else?
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. So, Pat, to answer your question, now that here, I'm going to stop recording and then I'll answer it.